Freddie Kitchens' first training camp practice as a head coach. It's a big deal. He didn't want to make a big deal about it after practice, but it is a big deal. His first training camp practice, we're going to make a big deal of it. Scott, your impressions of Freddie's first practice?
It was long. It was about a good half hour longer than we thought it would be. There was a huddle about 40 minutes with about 40 minutes left. And we think, okay, well, he's calling it early. Hugh Jackson did that a lot over the last couple of seasons. But then they went back into 7-on-7 drills, 11-on-11. We asked Freddie about it afterwards, and he basically said it'll be as long as I want it to be. And he has no expectations on how long it's going to be. They're basically going to stay out there until he feels they get it right. So, if it says 10 to 12, that might not be the case.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a tease because, we as media, we see those huddles and we start to walk back to get ready for interviews and things like that. And then all of a sudden, they're back out on the field. But, yeah, about a 2.5 hour long practice, kind of setting a tone, I think, for a guy who, of course, was seen on Hard Knocks questioning, giving players time off, things like that. You can't really cut your first practice short if that's sort of your reputation.
Yeah, and one of the first things that I noticed about this first practice was when we looked over to the bikes to see all the bike guys that we take note of that every single day. There were only 2 guys that didn't practice today. So I think there was a strong sense of get your tails out there, you're practicing. And we saw that play out on Hard Knocks last year. So it was only Kareem Hunt and the other running back that they're both on the non-football injury list right now. Kareem Hunt with a groin injury. Other than that, everybody's out there.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see kind of moving forward how Freddie handles workloads and days off and keeping guys in uniform and things like that. That's going to be one of those things to watch. But Freddie Kitchens' first practice, it was long. It's over now. We'll have full coverage of it all. It's at cleveland.com/Browns.